what we call that in trading terms is random distribution. So imagine this now over 100 trades. Imagine this now over 1,000 trades. You've got no idea when those winners are going to turn up. You've got no idea when those losers are going to turn up. So how do we stay safe? Again, this is another reason why we only risk 1% of our account. Because in the past, I've had really bad losing runs of trades, generally after really good runs of winning trades. And I've had maybe 15 trades in a row lose. So let's just do some simple maths again. So we teach 1% maximum risk. What's the hit to my account in terms of percentage? If I've got 15 losses in a row, it's 15% loss. Not comfortable, not enjoyable, not fun whatsoever, but I know that that can happen. That's part of random distribution. So if I was risking 2%, which some people teach to do, or even 5% as some people teach to, or even 10% as some people who are ridiculous and absolute madmen teach to do, I'd be in a very different position. So let's backstep just for 1 second to if I was risking 2%. 2% loss over 15 losing trades equates to 15% to 30%. That's a massive hit. That's going to be very hard to recover from financially and emotionally as well. In one sense, it's not too hard to recover from financially because you can still just trade your way out of that, but it's going to take longer and it's going to be harder to do than if you're lower risk and you're only at 15%. So which one would you rather be, 1% or 2% risk?
One. Yeah. Very much one.
Yeah. And so we see this in star trading, particularly with people who are new in. Sometimes they have 2 losers in a row, maybe 3 losers in a row, and they start to really panic and it affects their emotions. And they're only risking 1%. Sometimes they're risking even lower than that because they are quite nervous and we need to build up their confidence and their skills. So that's part of how we walk hand in hand with people through their mentorship, making sure we're tailoring the support around them. So when that happens, what we need to do is step back to our strategy and see, right, with my strategy, with my backtesting, we always talk about backtesting. How did that perform?
Yeah.
What was the random distribution there? Because even your backtesting is going to show you that you have random distribution. And so you can think by looking at your backtesting data, okay, well, what's kind of like the worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario is I have X number of trades lose in a row. What's the best case scenario? Okay, I get X number in a row. So I know that at some point I'm going to have a bad run of trades. It might mean I don't make any profit that month. It might mean I've just got a bad week, but we know we're going to have a bad run. But it's okay. We can be calm about it. We can relax about it. And we still have to follow the process to then get those winning trades and those really nice runs as well.
Yeah. And I loved doing the back testing and having, 50, 60 examples of trades. And you can see, okay, there's maybe 3 or 4 losers in a row, but overall we're up. Overall they're good. And if that happens in real life, you're prepared for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the biggest frustrations for me, which is a silly frustration, it's not a real one, but I would love everybody when they first start trading our strategies, their first few trades are winners. I would love that. But unfortunately, I've got no control over that. I don't control the market. Sometimes that is the case. Sometimes they get a losing trade or a couple of losing trades, and they just have to be patient within that process and keep taking good quality trades, because that's what sets you apart from people that consistently lose money versus people who consistently make money. Is the people who make money stick to the strategy, they follow the star trading method and the principles.
Yeah, and just talking about taking your first trade, I noticed on the Discord group this week there were 1 or 2 people who were saying, I'm looking for my first live trade now, and they had that extra layer of support from the group because they were doing screenshots saying, what do you guys think of this? What do you think of my setup? And it kind of gives you a bit of a buffer because a couple of people said, actually, no, I wouldn't take that one because of this. So that took them away from a loss, which was quite nice.
Yeah.
So it's good to have the training. It's good to have the back testing. And then you've got that extra layer of the community just to kind of idiot check it or just give you that confidence.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes quite hard to do that. It's hard to put a screenshot in and say, what do you think?
It is, yeah. You do have to be brave to do it because it's not that it's personal, but you are feeling like you're exposing your approach to the market or maybe you've made a mistake, but it's always worth doing because it teaches you.
And there's no one negative in there. It's a really encouraging, nice place to be.
Yeah.